It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They start the drive here with Gainwell. And he'll work it ahead to about the 28, gain of 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Back to Gainwell here on 2nd down.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Motion left, Smith. Hurts. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
On first down, it's Fields. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. Down the sideline he goes.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 4. Now it's Fields.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 8 yards.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Up the middle they go. Pull and tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Back to throw, Fields.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
West right, 11.
In motion goes the tight end. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guy.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And they will score. Pick six for a Bears touchdown. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick six against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick six of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick six, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
On second down, Gainwell looking for space. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. Oh, nice move. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, can. Extend.
Now Fields going to move him around. On 1st down. Poole.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Yep. What's right? Sit high.
Now Fields.
This will be caught downfield by Moore. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Hey, kid. Alpha. Hey, kid. Angel.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, kid. Justin. Easy. Test. Much right. Sit high.
To throw is Fields.
And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Back to Gainwell here on 2nd down. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Again, a run with Gainwell.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bears take over.
Here we go, son.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter.
On play action, Fields.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he will have the Bears first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back, not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Moore, the man in motion. Now a first down throw. Fields.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
You got a mini base. Right.
Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Hey, no, Monday. Right.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Don't jump. Ready? Sit high.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Fields now to throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And this one is right through. So 3 points on the board. As easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step for these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That pass complete to Moore.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll run this with Homer.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Here we go.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
11. Up. Hey, can. Extend. Tonight.
Here's Fields.
He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
They'll run on 1st down. Poole might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Brought down that time by Nolan Smith.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Here's Fields.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football? And there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
On 1st down, Poole. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 17 yards out.
And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to Gainwell here on second down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On second down now. Poole. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Off play action, Fields. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jalen Carter breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Easy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play in this passing game. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. almost like it's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Oh, pardon me. That play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case. I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And a short gain down to about the 33. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. They run behind center with Gainwell. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, here's Fields. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Don't jump.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, Ken.
Back to throw. Fields. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. Rodgers on the return. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
On 3rd down, it's Gainwell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Here we go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Extend. Sit high.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pull to the 27-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here we go.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Here we go.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
Punch right. EQ. Right.
Out of the gun. Fields. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Right.
Looking to throw. Fields. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown Bears. Darnell Mooney. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Back to Gainwell here on 2nd down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now a handoff. Coming left is Gainwell. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now they're in the hurry-up.
At the 33-yard line. A gain of 18 on the play.
A give running right is Gainwell. And he goes out right around the 39. 77 yards rushing for him now to this point.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's 2nd and 3. On the draw, Gainwell. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Great.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past.
Can I talk my... Come on! That other side